What's up, y'all? See y'all on. What's up with y'all? Peace, peace. Come on in, family. Come on in. I am awaiting an interview. I'm supposed to start at 12 with Miss Goddess Leah, but I'm waiting for her. And if she don't hit me back, I'll just stay on live with you guys and we'll reschedule. But I just figured, hey, I'm right here. I might as well see what's up with somebody. How y'all doing? Peace to y'all. Welcome, man. How y'all doing? Grand rise to all of you. How's your, what's today, Sunday? How was your Sunday? Delaware, I see y'all. What's up with you? What up, King? What up, John? What up, William? Hi, Rashida. Rise, Lily Hill. Rise and shine, Stacy. Thank you, Michael. Kiana Pinckney, how you been? So good to see you. Patricia, she noticed on TLC there's a show on polygamy and they bit off my life. I've had show offers from TLC, from OWN, so many different show offers, and we turn them down. They actually want to do shows featuring us around our lives, but they want to change too much. It's like they want me to be pursuing a third. So I feel like they're only interested, or they feel like people would only be interested if I was pursuing a third. So they want me to go out here and date potential thirds, even though I'm not looking for a third. So they want me to, I guess, be looking for a third, and upon the end of the show, literally pick someone from those girls and really be with them. No games, no nothing, you know. They're sending contracts like no pretending, like by the end of the episode you'd have to marry this woman in Ohio, you know what I mean, or Utah. Yeah, no, hell no. I'm not. Listen, man, I want to be successful, but I'm okay with building it on my own with the help of my family before I sell out. And what I mean by sell out is just like let someone else use my energy for what they want to use it for, just to bring attention to their networks, their channels, and change my view and change how I just can't do it. So I'd rather work and build my own platforms and build my own life on my own before I lie to do it. You know, I don't have to lie to kick it. But nah, man, it's always a show asking us to do something. Thank you, John. So many of you guys have been inspired by my teachings, my speeches. So I'm always honored. I feel like it brings me purpose. I feel like it's my mission, my calling, if you will. And I thank you guys so much for helping me self-realize, because if you weren't here to listen, share the content, and even message me to let me know that it has impacted you, I wouldn't have no clue of my gift. So thank you guys so much, man. I love y'all. Yeah, they want me to fudge a little bit. They want that interest to they want me to again, like I said, be looking for a third. Indeed, Patricia. There's no need for me having to sell out now, right? To do anything different. They do be offering a lot of money. They definitely do that, but at the same time, it's like, even though they can speed up time for you and they definitely have the money, I'm just not willing to jeopardize my life and what I have built with my two queens, man. Like, it'd be so disrespectful to try to ask them to play along with something that they know they don't want to be a part of, and then at the same time, you're talking about actually marry this next person. Man, no. I'm not trying to play with nobody else's heart, make them believe I'm interested. Because some people was like, man, just do it. Take the money, and at the end, don't do it. But you already got the bread. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing any of that. Yes, I used to be a pastor, a minister, youth pastor. I didn't have my own church. I was a pastor. I was the interim pastor for my pastor who had just died. And I was on my way to getting my own church, and I woke up before then. So I left religion before I actually had my own church. My pastor died about a year or two before I left church. So I was interim pastor for over a year at least. While he was sick, I was definitely preaching a lot. But I was in it, family. Absolutely, Patricia. I'm not playing about my life. Absolutely. Listen, man, your life is gonna speak louder than you. So like you can use as many beautiful words as you want to try to help somebody else through, but in the end, your life is gonna speak louder than you. That's a lot of what you guys been talking about with Derrick Jackson. It's not that all of his content was wrong. Sometimes what he was saying was actually correct. Sometimes the way these women were being treated was wrong, and a lot of times he was landing on thick too, pandering. But at the same time, a lot of the information that he discussed, you really can't refute when it comes to right or wrong and being fair. But when you see his life doesn't line up with what he says, that becomes the biggest problem. And look at what happens. People fall by the wayside because a person didn't live up to what they taught. So now they don't value even what the person taught. They don't value the person. And a lot of people who saw value in what you were teaching, they'll now go against it because you don't live up to it. It has nothing to do with what you're teaching. It's that your life don't line up. So you don't want to like turn people off and by living a life that's contradictory to what you preaching, what you talking. People not going to deal with you like that. People can't stand somebody fake, man. You feel me? Yes, sir. Thank you, LeSean. Yeah, send the video to him. What's up with you, son? Okay, cool. Information, family. My brain, my mind. I want to give other stuff credit, but I wanted more. I wanted to know more. I wanted proof. I wanted my beliefs to be true. And I began to study to try to prove them. And I realized that everything I was believing was due to being convinced. And just wasn't wise for me to continue in that way. But what's up though, y'all? Can I talk about the Aries sign? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do that. Give me a moment, guys. We're gonna talk about some of your zodiacs, okay? Let me see if my interviewer is ready yet though, first. Okay, I guess she is not. Y'all want to talk about some zodiacs? Let me know. Yeah, I could talk about Virgos. I got y'all. I'm going to hook y'all up. So what I'm going to do, give me a minute to get prepared. All right? And we will do a talk about Virgos. About zodiacs. About you and your zodiacs. Oh, I'm not an Aries. No, I am not. Jamie and Lacey are both Aries. Hang on, y'all. I'm about to hook y'all up. You a Cancer? Okay, Pisces. Libra. Aries. Okay. You a Leo? Hey, do y'all know your whole charts though? Or is that just your sun sign? How about do this? If you know it, if you know your top three signs, your sun, your moon, and your rising, type those in. Type in your sun first, your rising, and then your moon sign. me say, my sun sign is Virgo, my rising is Leo, and my moon is Sagittarius. So that's mine. You could type it like that. Leo sun, okay. Virgos are the best. I hear you. I stand by that. I'm kidding, man. Of course, I'm a Virgo, so I'm gonna be biased. I think all signs are beautiful in their own way. I got y'all. I'm just heating this coffee up. Then I'm gonna go out. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna do a little wrap on Zodiacs. Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, Sarah. Your sun is Cancer, your rising is Cancer, and my moon is... You kidding me? Eric, it ain't no way. You gotta be kidding me. I never heard of that. I've never heard of that at all. Someone having the same signs. What y'all up to? Hey, what y'all doing? What? Y'all watching my live?
Yeah. I just told her that I put both of ours in there at the same time. As soon as I said it, I heard it play back from my phone. And I was like, oh my God, you can't hear the background. I was just telling her that.
Y'all close enough? Yeah. That's funny. Let y'all say hey to everybody. Hey, look at Jamie with her hair all over her head.
Not ready.
Look at little Mai.
Oh my God.
Hey, Mai.
Thanks a lot.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Peace, peace.
What, Jamie? Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Oh my God.
Everybody be having hair on their face. Everybody be having hair
I
on
woke
their
up like
head.
this.
Yeah. It's still beautiful. It's cool. Ain't nobody wake up with perfect hairdos.
The whole woman thing,
She seemed like she was okay with it.
Now I'm gonna get mean.
So weren't you cool with this? Like the look on your face seemed like you was okay with it. Maybe I gotta learn you a little more. I know you 30 years. Okay, my bad. All right. Yep, I get it. I'm in trouble. All right. So I'm gonna step outside. I got y'all. I got y'all, family. Trust me. Y'all said Lacey threw on a hat. She did. Man, Lacey already had that hat on. It's my hat, the Joker. Gonna put it on. Talking about, oh, I like this. Next thing you know, I don't have a hat no more. Yeah, I know how that work, fellas. Your ladies like something, she take it, and you gonna love it. That's what you gonna do. You ain't said never put them on camera. That's funny, man. Okay, family, so this is what I'm gonna do. Give me your sign. And what I'm going to, now look, don't be doing me dirty though. Like, give me some stars or something. Give a brother some stars or something. Star signs will get looked at first. But if you don't, I'll still answer the question. We're gonna have some fun. Okay? What religion was I before I switched? You would have called me Hebrew Israelite. or a Christian Jew. I studied all the Jewish festivals, all the Jewish holy days. I didn't eat pork or certain seafood, just like the Bible. I listen to the Bible word for word, like. So normally when you do that, it typically looks like Jew or Israelite. Hang on, guys. Let me get my internet right. Let me get off my home internet so I won't lose y'all. 1 second. Virgo sent 50 stars. I got you, Angela. You're gonna look. Okay, and then I remember Capricorn too. So, all right. So Virgo. Okay, so represented by a woman, a virgin holding a sheaf of wheat. I see you, Capricorn. I got you. A Virgo holding a sheaf of wheat. The Virgo represents healing. The Virgo is a healer. So the Virgo is often given advice. They represent the earth. So they are a mutable earth sign, which means that they can evolve easier. They are not so firm as a Taurus is. But Virgos are often very intellectual. Okay, they can see far, right? They can interpret far. The Virgo is represented by the stomach on the astrological body chart. So if you think about what the stomach does, the stomach takes food, it breaks it down, and it sends it to where it's supposed to go in the body to provide the most nutrients. And that's what a Virgo does. They break things down and they give it back out. This is why Jesus in the Bible is represented by Virgo. This is why he was born of a virgin. The sun in Virgo is when they talk about Jesus and the life of Jesus. Now, Jesus's life is based in the age of Pisces, which means belief. So the age of Jesus is based in Pisces, but Jesus' actual character he's a Virgo. He's born of a virgin. Virgin doesn't mean a person who hasn't had sex. It means a person who works within the home, like a maid or a waitress of some sort. That's what virgin, a home taker. That's what virgin actually means. Look it up. The word virgin. I'll show you guys the etymology of the word virgin. And this is why I always say do your research. If you type in virgin etymology, okay, so virgin etymology, family. Okay, it says that the virgin comes from an old French word, the Latin Virgo, genitive virgins, meaning literally a maiden or virgin. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that the person has not had sex. You understand? It means that the person works within the home. So virgins didn't have to be we call virgins now a person who hasn't had sex. But anyway, that's what your Virgo means, family. I could go even deeper into that, though. But I want to go with Capricorn, too. So in the Bible, believe it or not, Connie, Capricorn, Satan represents Capricorn. It's not necessarily because Satan is evil, though. The Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. So where does Satan go? The Bible says that Jesus went to hell and took from Satan the keys to death, hell, and the grave. This happened under Capricorn. So Capricorn is a half goat with a broken leg. So half goat, half fish, and one of its legs is broken. So Jesus is a sheep, and Capricorn is also a sheep. So it shows you that Jesus and Satan are brothers. They're one and the same. That Satan's not evil, Jesus is not good. You understand? It's explaining energies. So Capricorn, which comes after Sagittarius, of course, is and of course the cross, which is the same sign as a Sagittarius sign, a logo. It's like that arrow, which shows that they hit the right spot or they mark the right spot. But the Capricorn is represented by is talked about in the Bible when it comes to the earth sign. So obviously, guys, when you look at how the Bible is esoteric, don't worry about if your sign depicts a negative type story, because it's not saying that you're negative. It's defining your actual sign, so to speak. So, but that's Capricorn, family. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see what another one y'all got. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back to where I got the person who asked for Capricorn. And the Capricorn is wounded. Okay, they are wounded. They are not. They've been traumatized. But the Capricorn is a very powerful sign. They are Earth sign as well, family. Okay, let's see here. One of you guys, well, Ellie Latrice, you sent 50 stars. Thank you so much. I didn't see your Zodiac sign, though. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you so much, Deshaun. Maybe I'm touching on your signs. Okay, I see the Capricorn. Okay, so let me see here. Rashida says she's a Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is a very, very, very powerful sign. In fact, it's one of the most powerful signs in the whole astrological zodiac. Cancer is represented by 6 and 9, which is as above, so below, kind of like yin and yang, but to the side, showing that the Cancer can be good or bad. That water can kill you and water can heal you. So Cancer in the Bible, when the sun is in the zodiac of Cancer in the Bible, you get stories like Jonah and the whale, because it takes place in water. Noah's Ark takes place in water. It shows you the power of water, that it can kill and heal, you know. So, and God is very emotional, right? He regrets making man and he wants to kill everybody. This is to show that the Cancer can be very emotional and make rash decisions due to their emotion, but they are so powerful that if they move the wrong way, it can be cataclysmic for the world. So God behaves like a Cancer while the sun is in the zodiac of Cancer. These stories are told so you can understand the signs, not because the Cancer's a bad sign or the Capricorn's a bad sign, anything like that. It's just the stories are told so you can understand the signs. Thank you, Montana Miguel. Thank you, Mika Bailey. Scorpio. Okay, now Scorpio is you always hear about it being as a sexual sign, but let's be real. Scorpio is a scorpion. It's protected by a shell. Scorpios are very, very tough, but on the inside, they're very sensitive. You understand? But they carry themselves with a tough exterior. So a lot of you guys who know a Scorpio, you might think that they carry themselves in a stuck-up type of way, but they're not. The thing about a Scorpio is they always got their eyes on you. They protect themselves, and they got that hind tail, right? So they always come off as dangerous. But that Scorpio represented in the Bible, to bring out the Scorpio and how it represents, actually Judas is represented by Scorpio. So Judas is a Scorpio. If you type Judas' name in, you'll see this burgundy color. Always, Judas is always wearing burgundy because dark red is the color for the Scorpio. Judas is called a backbiter because the scorpion's tail pinches you from behind. And the actual sting of it, the mark that it leaves, looked like a kiss. This is why Judas kissed Jesus. Literally, they call Judas a backbiter because they're showing you that Judas is the Scorpio. You understand? If you look at the Last Supper, you can see the Scorpio literally making his hand sign, showing the serpent. You know what I mean? So definitely Scorpio is a dope sign, and it's represented by Judas in the Bible family. All right. Of course, you guys know Judas, after selling Jesus out, he goes on to kill himself, but then also die in a different way because the Bible's full of contradictions. Thank you so much, Shai Ortiz. Thank you, Trey. And to correct someone says, please don't believe Jesus is not good. Jesus is good. You understand? Jesus is one of the best motifs that we have to follow our lives by. He's very good. But Jesus is just an energy or a character for us all to learn from. When I say that Satan and Jesus neither are good or bad, I mean they don't exist in the realm of reality, so they can't really cause you good or bad. It's about the perspective, you know? Jesus is you rising to the top to become enlightened. Literally, family. Taurus. Taurus is a cardinal earth sign. Tauruses are very, very strong. They're very goal-oriented. They work their ass off, and they're very materialistic. Not meaning that they're greedy, but they do find reward in beautiful, shiny things. All right, so, and that could be any type of accomplishment, any type of a plaque, award, anything like that. That's the Taurus for you, and they work their ass off, and sometimes they don't know the difference in between that freedom and work because their drive can be so powerful. Taurus in the Bible is represented as slavery in Exodus. You see the bull start mentioning a lot, talking about if you are unequally yoked and what it's like to be in slavery, being yoked to slavery, all this right here. So. And in fact, the Israelites, when they was rescued from Egypt, they worshiped a golden calf because a calf is a bull. That's how they were able to put that in the motif to show you guys that. Hey, Lacey.
Hey, Carolina.
Uh-huh. Okay.
She said she's sorry. She was confused about what time.
Oh, it's definitely 12. Okay, baby.
Yeah, so she said 30 minutes. She'll be ready at 1.
Okay. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Shaniqua. Thank you, Vern. I'm fine, thank you. Let's see here. Thank you. Cancer, you sent 150 stars. Okay, so hopefully I cleared up the things about Cancer in there for you, Rashida. But keep in mind, the Cancer always struggles between balance, at being that calm and being that rage. Remember, you can heal or you can kill. You always have those options. So you can choose to heal like the evolved Cancer, or you can choose to destroy. You know, but you can do both, you know. Let me see here. Someone says Libra. Libra is an air sign. Libra is the sign of balance, which, and this is God, or the Bible's God in Libra talks about judging you fairly, offering you grace for your sin. So Libra attempts to even out the bad with the good. So this is taken actually from Ma'at. In Egyptian culture, you can see the scales measuring things. It is said that when you stand in front of Ma'at, that your sins will be weighed against your good deeds. And so if your good deeds outweigh your bad, then you go on to see Anubis. But if your bad deeds outweigh your good, then you have to go back and reincarnate and repeat life again. And some of us are, it's a motif about cycles and how we create these cyclic type of environments for ourselves where if we don't change our mind, we keep repeating the same cycle. So it's showing you that if your bad outweighs your good, you're going to have to repeat, because you're going to keep recreating the same shit in your life. You know what I mean? But that's what the Libra represents. It's about leveling out, about balance, leveling out your good with your bad. So you would put all your sins on one side, and then they'd weigh them against a feather, and it should be as light as a feather. And that's kind of how it works, family. Someone says Gemini. Geminis are said to be stars. They're very talented, but they have multiple personalities, so to speak. The Gemini second guesses him or herself. The Gemini is very talented, but doesn't necessarily believe in him or herself. The Gemini can give great advice, but not to itself. You know what I mean? So the Gemini is represented by Adam and Eve, Jacob, Esau. All through Genesis, you're going to see many twins, many different versions of twins. And you'll notice they're always at war with each other. This is a symbolic for the Gemini, teaching you about the Gemini. All right. One of you guys said Aries. If you didn't see my teaching the other day, Aries, Yahweh himself represents Aries. This is why Aries uses a ram. They sacrifice rams to Aries. Jews blow ram's horn to worship Yahweh. Moses has horns. I'm going to show you guys. Watch this, guys. Statues of Moses. Watch this. And as you can see, I'm not being biased. You see I typed in Moses statues? So let's just go to images, guys. That's a Moses statue. Why does he have horns? He is holding the 10 Commandments, right? Can't you guys see that he's clearly holding the 10 Commandments? This is Moses, family. And you see right there, it says Moses on it by Michelangelo. Why is Moses depicted with horns, family? It's not because horns mean evil. Moses isn't the devil, but Moses is represented by a ram. Isn't that crazy? Look. Here's another one. Moses again holding the 10 Commandments, and look at his horns. Notice his horns aren't horns, but they're sunbursts. It's bursts of sun coming out the head, showing enlightenment. But it's like this is the way they do it. You'll see all like holy characters have sunbursts behind their head, showing that they are actually the sun, or a representation of the sun. And this is just another creative way of doing it. It's a motif. It's secret coding. Yeah, I did Gemini already. I talked about how they were very talented, but they're always at war with self. Let's see, what's one I haven't said yet? Leo. Leo, that's a really good sign. Leo is the sun sign. Leo, your sign is actually the sun itself, the brightest star. Leos are said to be stars, leaders, okay, which is why the sun is represented by a lion, because a lion is a leader, and the sun, Ra, it always shines. It's always putting out energy. So you equate that to the lion when it Ra, right? And the sun is called Ra, right? So Leos are very powerful people. Leos are very talented. They're very like I said, they're stars. People often see Leos as arrogant, but they're not arrogant. You just see them as a star, so you project on them that they think they the shit, when really it's not necessarily the case. You know what I mean? They just know they're the shit. That's just Leo for you, man. I don't know what to tell you. My rising is a Leo, so whatever your rising is how people see you. So I'm often seen as a Leo. So people often see me as I think I'm all of that, but actually I'm very humble. But I do know my skill sets. I do know my gifts. So like the sun, I'm well aware of my capabilities. That's the Leo family. Okay, let's see here. And just so you guys know, Zodiac comes from the word Zodiac, which means circle of little animals. So that's why each star alignment, so to speak, is an animal, represented by an animal or something like that. So that's what Zodiac actually means, circle of little animals. All right. Now, guys, someone asked about explain your birthday. Isn't okay, Connie? You said 400 stars. You said, can you explain your birthday? It's in December 23rd. I asked because I'm in between Sagittarius and Capricorn. Capricorn starts on the 22nd, so you are right there on the cusp. So you're the 23rd. But I would definitely say that you're Capricorn by Western eyes, but in African concept, you might be a Sagittarius, but no worries. The difference is when you look up in the African calendar of the zodiacs, there's actually 13 signs instead of 12. So you have one added called Ophiuchus. It's in between Sagittarius and it's before Sagittarius and after Libra. So Ophiuchus is like the shortest zodiac of all. Okay, it's represented by a serpent, which means enlightenment. Followed by you would actually be in the African zodiac. You might be I would think you might actually be a what's the name? A Sagittarius, but the meanings change, so it's still accurate. So if you look up the meaning for Sagittarius in the African culture, and you look up the meaning for Capricorn in Western culture, it's really similar. So you don't really lose anything. Yes, it's psychological. There's a lot of you Aries on here. Let me see here. So I'm just looking for a sign that I haven't saw yet. No, I'm not Muslim, family. I'm non-religious. I'm a free thinker. See here. What's another one, family? I did Gemini already. I've done Sagittarius. Well, I didn't do Sagittarius. Sagittarius it means you tell it like it is. A lot of times what you say to people is taken so crude and rude, but you're speaking your mind and you're not saying it with hate. You actually telling the truth. You're trying to help them. So Sagittarius is known for being very, very accurate in what they're trying to say. So their depiction is an arrow. They never miss their target. Sagittarius is actually a very powerful sign. It's represented in the Bible by when Jesus got his stomach pierced, because the Sagittarius pierces. This goes on in Greek culture too. So you got Judas who kisses Jesus, and he's a scorpion. Well, in Greek culture, you have Zeus, okay, who has to fight the archer, and which is a Sagittarius, and they say that Zeus still hides from the archer because he's afraid of Sagittarius, because Sagittarius always protects who is supposed to be Jesus, so to speak. So Sagittarius is the protector of Virgo, and they do this because in order, when you look at the sun, when it gets to Sagittarius, the sun seems to drop down like it's hiding from Sagittarius. So they tell this story in every culture they tell this story like the god is afraid of Sagittarius because the sun does drop down when it comes to Sagittarius along that time. So it seems that the sun is avoiding Sagittarius. So they tell these stories like, you know, this is when Judas does his deceitful stuff and goes away from the sun. Or this is when Zeus hides from the Sagittarius because he's afraid because of what he just did to the virgin, you know? Zeus always cheating on people. He always doing the virgins dirty. Athena always get mad at Zeus because he always running off and having babies behind her back. You know, Zeus a fiery hot Aries, and he don't know what he can't control himself. So he run head first into everything, ramming everything because he a ram. And here come Athena. She got eyes on him. She can see him from everywhere, so she always knows his ass cheating. And here he is having Hercules and Hermes and every other damn. Zeus is like the king. He should be Polly. All right, y'all. Let me see another one here. Dope, Angela. I'm glad that explanation helps you. Feedy, my sign is a Virgo. I explained Virgo star. Please go back to the earlier end, back to the beginning. I actually explained that one first. I should do an in-depth video just to really show y'all. Thank you so much, Regina. Hang on, I don't know why. Just hang on one second, Regina. I got you. But I already did do Leo. Let me know if you got it, if you heard me. And I know your comments coming up pretty late. Let me just scroll to the below because I got so many here. Thank you, Milena. Thank you, Jason. Hopefully that Sagittarius made sense to you. I did explain Cancer. Hera was his wife. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raheem, for straightening that out. I stand corrected, sir. I said Athena. Athena is not. Athena is the earth god, I believe. You are absolutely right. Hera is his wife. Yeah, Hera always catching them. She controlled the birds, so she can see through any eyes she can see through the eyes of any animal, so to speak. So she's always watching this man. She can see what he's doing, and he be trying to hide too with his little conniving ass. Gods is funny, man. Pisces, that's a good one. Pisces represents belief. Pisces are they live in their head. They use their imagination. They kind of hope. They live by way of hope, imagination, things like that. Pisces, Jesus represents the age of Pisces. So you guys ever see like the Jesus fish? It's a fish that represents Jesus. People put it on their cars and shit. Well, it's because Jesus represents the age of Pisces. Okay, so Jesus often talked about fish, which shows that he represents the age of Pisces. So Jesus is Virgo, but living in the age of Pisces. So his stories are always going to be about wheat and fish. Now watch this. Jesus' first two disciples were fishermen. His first two disciples were fishermen. The fish represent the feet on the zodiacal body chart. Okay, Jesus walked on water. Okay, he walked on water and he used his hair to wash another person's feet. Why his feet keep coming up over and over with Jesus? Because he represents the feet, right? This is why Jesus, you listen, guys, it's deep, family. So Jesus' first two disciples were fishermen. He uses parables like a fisherman goes to fish and he catches good fish and bad fish. The good fish he takes back home, but the bad fish he sets ablaze. He sets on fire. Why is this story told about fish again? And then Jesus has to pay his taxes. And they go to Jesus. They say, Jesus, you got to pay your taxes. And Jesus told the man, go fishing, okay? And you're going to catch a fish. And when you reach in its mouth, you're going to find some gold coins. He told the dude to go pay his taxes and his. Like, pay my taxes and yours, bro. Okay? So, yeah, Jesus definitely represents the age of Pisces. Over and over, it's represented. And, of course, like I said, he's Virgo because he'll talk about the farmer who plants the wheat. And there's good wheat and bad wheat. And he talks about how the bad wheat would be burned and the good wheat goes back home with the farmer. But I would try to show you guys, this is why it's about balance. If you are a good fish and you go back with the fisherman, and you are good wheat and you go back with the farmer, don't you still get burned? Don't you still get eaten and consumed? So they say that the bad fish gets burned and the bad wheat gets burned. This is implying that you go to hell. But it says, but if you're a good fish or you're good wheat, you get to go back with the fisherman or the farmer. But what do you go back with them for? What does the fisherman or the farmer do with you when you are good fish and good wheat? What do? They eat you anyway. You get consumed anyway, family. Either way, you're getting consumed, whether you're good or bad. Everybody got to die. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody got to die, yo. Good people, bad people, we all got to go. We all going to eventually break back down into fertilizer. Good or bad. Good or bad. All right. So Aquarius, that's a very good one. Aquarius is an air sign. It's depicted by a man holding a pitcher of water. In fact, Aquarius is mentioned in the Bible when Jesus says that he will return, or they asked Jesus what was going to be the end of the age. And there you go, esoteric. What would be the end of the age? The age. What is an age? An age is a 2,000 year increment where you are under a certain zodiac sign going through procession. So they were under Pisces when they asked Jesus this. Now, this didn't really happen. Literally in the Bible, literally to show you guys about Aquarius. Aquarius comes after Pisces in retrograde. So it's backwards in retrograde. Okay, so Aquarius comes after Pisces, and they ask Jesus what would be the end of the age. And Jesus says, you will see a man bearing a pitcher of water. Go and follow him. Well, this is unique because women didn't carry pitchers of water. You don't see women carry, men didn't carry pitchers of water. You don't see men carrying pitchers of water. Only women do this. So if you read this and you understand the times, that doesn't sound right. Why would Jesus say you will see a man bearing a pitcher of water? Because he's talking about the Aquarius. Go and follow him. And now we're in the age of information. We went through the age of belief where we only had books, colonized books, where we couldn't back them. We didn't have an internet to bounce anything off of. If whatever paradigm you were raised in, you didn't get to challenge it because you couldn't look it up on the internet. So you either had to believe what they were saying or be ridiculed for not believing, but now it's the age of information, literally. You can't tell someone a simple belief. Like, just imagine, family, back in the day, your grandparents can raise you to believe in luck, superstition, religion, whatever. And you're going to leave the house telling people, don't split the pole, don't step on a crack, don't break a mirror. And you're going to believe this shit even though you've never validated it. If you don't have the internet or anything to bounce shit off of, you're going to be a superstitious, religious, good, bad luck motherfucker. That's what you're going to be. And you can't bounce anything off anybody. So now that we live in the age of technology and information, you can look things up. People start trying to teach you stuff, and you can go validate it online and go research. We have access to a lot of information now. So this is the age of information. And it's like air. The information is like air. You can just go on live, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, Instagram, and people just giving out information. It's almost like if you ignorant, you want to be ignorant because the information is given in so much abundance. Y'all have to literally just ignore it. Like, you have people on this live right now saying I'm wrong for what I'm saying. They don't see this as literally information and data that they can learn from. It's because the information is around you in abundance so bad, but your brain been so tricked into believing your literature and words hearsay from people, you can't even hear it. So you literally got to be conscious in order to hear this beautiful data that the earth is giving out. Yes, I did explain Scorpio. I mentioned that Scorpio was represented by Judas in the Bible, called a backbiter because of the scorpion's tail. They have a shell, which means they're very tough exterior, soft interior. Someone says that Geminis are very fickle, always changing up. And that's how you may see the Gemini. The Gemini does struggle with who they are. I did Virgo, family. Virgo represents the stomach. It breaks down. It distributes. Just like your stomach breaks down and distributes the information and the data to different parts of your body. That's what the Virgo does. They are very, very intelligent, very, very insightful. They often looked at as they are nosy and always got something to say, but they're actually just trying to help. Virgo's always trying to help some damn body. That's why they're represented by a virgin, by a woman who serves people. A Virgo's a servant. I'm a Virgo. I'm a servant. I serve all of you. I make sure I'm studied. I make sure that the food that I'm going to give is well prepared. And I get up here to serve y'all. Like literally, I am y'all's waiter. I'm waiting on y'all. And y'all tip me. The little donations, the stars, the likes, the shares, that's y'all tips. This is y'all saying I'm thankful for the food that you give. So after we're consumed, where do we go? Heaven, right? No. When you consume something, where does it go? It goes to nourish the person that ate you. When you're consumed, you nourish the person who is eating you, right? Heaven hasn't been proven. I did speak on Gemini, but I can go a little further. Gemini represents the arms on the zodiacal body chart because it's simple, because it's two of them. Okay? Hang on. You can use your hands to do different things at the same time. So this is why Gemini is represented by arms, all right? Aries is represented by the head, okay? It's authority, so it's the lead. The Western year starts in January, so Aries is the head. Aries is the beginning of the Western year before this new thing we have where we celebrate the year in January. All right. Let me see here. I'm just going to tell you guys about the body chart, okay? Taurus represents the shoulders. Of course, they're very strong, okay? Leo represents the chest or the heart, your passion. I'm sorry, the chest or the ribs. Cancer represents the heart. Libra represents your genitalia. It brings balance. You can have male or female from your stock, correct? Capricorn is represented by the legs. Aquarius is represented by your calves. I think I named them all. Let me see, a Capricorn and Cancer relationship. Ooh. Woo, woo. Now you talking about earth, sign, and water now. That don't typically work out too bad. Earth is a very good sign, so Earth is, but now you talking about Capricorn. I don't know. The Cancer likes the Capricorn because the Capricorn is ambitious. But there can be problems because the Capricorn or the Cancer is very emotional, and the Capricorn is very grounded. But then you have to know the type of person you're dealing with too, because all Capricorns don't necessarily act the same. And again, that's a broad question because you have a whole sun chart. You have so many houses in which your different planet alignments were in. So if you were to just simply ask, what's the compatibility between a sign and a sign, it doesn't give you a whole lot. It only tells you like it's very, very broad because it doesn't know the rising, the moon, where your Mercury is, where your Venus is, all that stuff. You guys ever heard of this app called The Pattern? I'm gonna type it in, okay? Type this app in and follow me at Kevin Genie. Come and add me at Kevin Genie. We can actually see how compatible we are as friends, anything like that. I'm gonna type it in, okay, family? It's called The Pattern. I love that app. It looks like a big tidal wave, and the icon is in black and white, okay? So look up the Pattern app and add at Kevin Genie. Add me on there. I'll be on it today checking, and I'll add you guys. And you'll have to put in your birth date, your your time you were born if you have it, so it can give you the best accurate information. But once you guys do that, you're in, and then you can add friends and get to know each other from there. There's this thing where you can click the button on it and click bonds, and you can click friendship or relationship type bond, and from there you can see your compatibility with people. It's so in depth, y'all. It's so beautiful. All right, so I gotta get off here and go for this interview, family, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, I love you guys. Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it's in that chaos that you found yourself. Peace and love.